Hey gorgeous people, let's get right into it. So today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite ways to vacation, and that's via a cruise. I had the pleasure of taking my first Greece cruise departing out of Venice. Upon arriving in Venice, we decided to take a private water taxi, and it was the best way that I felt we would have the chance to see Venice in such a short amount of time. With me being from the States, we don't have this experience with being on the canal and just taking the water taxi and being able to see people pull up to their hotels via water taxi, then unloading all of their luggage and seeing these cool gondola rides. It was just an experience that I had never had before. So I was really excited and happy to enjoy that moment. As you can see, we are just traveling down the canal, pulling up here to our cruise ship. There's multiple ships out here. It was just overall the best experience that I would have never thought of. I would definitely suggest taking water taxis if you're going on your cruise versus taking like a regular taxi or a airport shuttle or something like that. I think water taxis is the best way to experience. Now that we're settled in and checked into our cabins, we are off to Montenegro. Arriving in Montenegro, we knew we didn't have much time on the island, so we decided just to explore their shopping district. So we just walked around, seeing what different kind of restaurants they had, the different shops that they had, and just explored and got something to eat. And then headed back over to the ship and enjoy all of the different activities that the cruises have to offer. If you've never been on a cruise, trust me, there are more than enough activities for all different ages. They have the casino on board, they have different games and activities that you can try out, and there's always something to eat. Now it's time to head off to Corfu. Here we decided to do a hop on and hop off bus tour just so we can see as much of the island as possible. We did decide to stop off here at Old Fortress just to be able to learn a little bit of history about the island. As you can see, the view from the top is amazing. We was able to see our cruise ship from the top, docked out there in the water. FYI, this location does only accept euros, so if you do want to enter into the Old Fortress, make sure you do have euros. After we left there, we got back onto the bus just to finish exploring the rest of the island. I wish we had a little bit more time, that way we could have gotten off at a few more stops just to see what all the rest of the island had to offer. So we just rode the bus back to the ship and got freshened up, headed off to dinner, and then we danced the night away. Off to Athens. Here at Athens, we decided to purchase an excursion that allowed us to see three main attractions: the Panathenaic Stadium, the Stone Theater, and Archopolis. Once again, I fanned out because once we arrived at the stadium, this was another location that the Amazing Race have been, so I was really excited. Unfortunately, I couldn't take a lap like they did on Amazing Race, but I still was able to see it and take pictures at the particular location that they went. Leaving the stadium, we headed over to the Stone Theater. This theater was restored and they do actually still have performances. I would say check it out. We didn't obviously have the option to see a performance because we were on a cruise, so our time was very limited in a particular location. After the theater, we went over to the Acropolis.
It was the famous Pnyx or Pnyka, the hill related to the ancient Greek democracy, where the ancient Greek democracy was born under Pericles. 432 BC by Mnesicles. Mnesicles was a famous architect of the antiquity, and he was pupil of Phidias. Phidias was the most known architect and sculptor of the antiquity. This This building consisted of three parts. The main structure in the middle, the two wings.
Last stop on the tour for our excursion was the Archopolis. Here we was able to learn about, once again, history, how they're restoring the different pieces here. As you can see, some of it was kind of destroyed. So it was just nice to learn about the history here. The view again is amazing. You can't get these views anywhere else, obviously, but it was still really nice just to see it and just take it all in and appreciate the value of what they have to offer here in Greece. Last stop that I want to share with you all is the island of Mykonos. Here was my favorite time because I was able just to hang out at the beach. We had some water activities planned, so I had a blast. First activity we did was this UFO inner tube kind of experience. That's what it was called. I'm sure I messed up the name of that. But it was like this really large inner tube, and then we had this speedboat pulling us around the water. The other people that I was with were going insane. They couldn't believe that I was able to record us and still enjoy it and not lose my phone all on this experience. I would definitely do this again. I had more enjoyment actually laughing at them freaking out on the water because I don't believe any of them know how to swim. So it was pretty hilarious for me. Next, I decided to do the jetpacking experience where you put the jetpack on your feet and try to stay up in the water. I wasn't that great at this experience. However, it was very fun for me to try. It's something I would definitely try again. So as you can see, you kind of put the jetpack on your feet. There is a jet ski that is kind of a little bit out of a distance to rev you up to give you that push that you need to rise out of the water. This does take a lot of balance and some core muscles. I definitely have the balance, but not necessarily on the water. Clearly, as you can see, I continue to fall and never really got up longer than probably 3, 4, 5 seconds at the most. So not really my best shot here, but it was really fun. So I would definitely suggest this. Overall, I had an amazing cruise. I love cruising. I think it's the best way to see the world because you can see so many places in a short amount of time. Highly suggest it. Definitely check out Royal Caribbean Cruises to see what they have to offer. Alright, gorgeous people, that brings us to the end of our conversation today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.